Someone we all played with as kids.
G.I. Joe.
Can they stop the madman committing this heinous crime? Find out as men from Sigma Phi Epsilon present the $6 million man.
Mr. Goldman. Yes. Steve Austin. Yes. Right there. Steve. What can I do for you?
Oscar, I need another operation. You know, $6 million just doesn't go quite as far as it used to, especially since they put that Circle Bell in the CAC.
Steve, if you do one last mission for us, I'll fix you up.
Oscar, I'm tired of doing this mission. I'm half machine, for God's sake. People don't care about me. Oscar, every time I go on a quick trip, I microwave a burrito.
Yes, Steve.
I wet myself. But do people care?
The Steve Austin I knew didn't care what people thought about him. Steve, someone is killing all the sorority women in the world.
You knew he had to work that in here somewhere. Oscar!
Yeah.
Any ideas who it might be?
Let me tell you, Steve. Our intelligence has led us to this man. He is known by many names, but 8-year-old boys know him as G.I. Joe. He is working with this man, a man who knows all forms of military combat. His name is G.I. Joe.
But Oscar,
Yeah.
that appears to me to be the same guy.
No, Steve, take a closer look. On the movement.
Right. Helpful technology.
The leader of the operation is a man who knows our operation better than ourselves. His name is Talking G.I. Joe. Steve, this is serious. You must terminate him with extreme prejudice.
Right.
No, Steve. Not the slide. Right.
Steve Austin, astronaut.
Pay close attention to his eyeball.
Gentlemen, we can rebuild him. We have the technology. We have the capability to make the world's first bionic man. Steve Austin will be that man. Better than he was before. Better, stronger, faster.
Day 10. The closer I got to Joe's camp, the more I began to realize just exactly why this man took the dive off the deep end. In a letter that he had written home to his family, the poor guy wrote,
Dear G.I. son, I regret to inform you that I will not be coming home for Christmas this year. The upper brass no longer understand. Tell your mother, G.I. Joanne, I regret all that has happened.
In a letter to his commanding officers, Joe writes,
Dear sirs, I can no longer continue to uphold the false bonds of my command.
In a letter to Santa, he writes,
Dear Santa, I can no longer ask for toys and games.
The more I read, the more I found myself finally getting under this plastic skin and light black hair of this man. But then this voice in the back of my head came through, was trying to tell me something.
The Steve Austin I knew didn't read other people's letters.
But I read on anyway, even finding a letter that the poor sap had written to himself. In it he writes,
Dear G.I. Self, I can no longer continue to go without soap. Stop by the market, pick up half a gallon of milk, a carton of eggs, and a squeeze toy for G.I. and G.O.
As I found myself getting closer to Joe's camp, time just seemed to speed up. But then, as I found myself alone with this poor man's letters, time slowed down. But then, that damn voice in the back of my head came back. I couldn't make it out.
The Steve Austin I knew didn't use cheap stage tricks just to kill time.
But then, I found myself there at the camp. Hello? 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 If the house is rocking, don't bother knocking.
Steve Austin, I might have known they'd send you.
Joe! What's going on here? Steve, you don't understand
What it's like.
What's like, Joe? What are you talking about?
Steve, you weren't there from the very beginning.
From the beginning of what? And Joe, you gotta stop jerking your own cord in front of all these people. It's really kind of embarrassing.
Steve, when I first stood erect, I was huge. I was 12 inches of pure American product. But that was then, Steve. And this is now. Now look at me, Steve. I'm so small. I'm only 3 3/4 inches, Steve. Look how small I am.
Joe, I really wish that I could sympathize with you, pal, but after all, I am bionic. Well, but anyway, this is no reason for you to go killing all the sorority women in the world.
Steve, what are you talking about?
You mean you're not the one doing it?
No, Steve. The other Joes and I just came to this island, get away from the rest of the world for a while. Do a little light reading, a little macrame. But if someone is killing all the sorority women in the world, they must be stopped.
You're right, Joe. And if you aren't the one doing it, then it's somebody else. Joe, I'd appreciate every small bit of help. I mean, every huge amount of help that you and the Joes would be willing to give me. Will you help me, Joe?
You count on us, Steve. Steve, we'll be going by ASTD.
Are you talking about the boat, Joe?
Boat. The aquatic surface transportation vehicle.
Right. Will that be a problem for you, Steve? Joe?
No, Steve, that's no problem at all.
Can I ask you guys a few questions?
Yes, sir!
Are you guys, all named Joe?
Yes, sir!
Are you guys, anatomically correct?
I am. No, sir! Anyway, Steve, you know, it's great to be out here.
I know what you mean, Joe. It's good to be out here with a bunch of guys doing something good. But all the while, being with people you care about. I mean, it's not because we have to be out here, Joe. Not because we were forced to be out here. No, it has nothing to do with the fact that a sorority turned us down and forgot that the last time they did with us, they won the whole thing. No, Joe, it's definitely something bigger than that.
Steve, you know, when we find this guy that's killing all the sorority women in the world, we're going to have to make a few decisions as to what we're going to do about it.
Any suggestions, Joe?
Well, Steve, we could snuff him out, or maybe we could try a different approach. Let me tell you a little story. When the other Joes and I were in basic training, there was a guy in our platoon who was always turning us in. Every little thing we did, he'd tell the drill sergeant, yeah! We were always missing out on R&R time and having to do extra push-ups. Yeah. We could have hated him. Yeah! We could have despised him. Yeah! But instead, we decided to try something just a little bit different. So one night, all the guys in the platoon all got together, and we all got our biggest, freshest, newest bar soap, and we put them in our cleanest, nicest pillowcases, and we twirled them around. And while that guy was taking a little nap, we snuck up on him, and we put it in. How?
That's a great story and everything, but what the hell does that have to do with our situation?
Steve! Okay. What I suggest is when we find this guy that's killing all the sorority women in the world, we all take our precious, newest bar soap, put it in our nicest, newest pillowcase, and we pound his head in.
You need help, pal.
Look, Steve, the island! Pull over the boat!
Is somebody cooking a burrito back here?
Steve, are you coming? Actually, you guys go on ahead. I'll catch up with you later. Alright, let's go, Joe.
Microwave technology. Gotta have it now.
Steve, come here. Steve, make a signal noise.
Why?
Just make some kind of sound.
All right.
Okay.
I can't.
Steve, who are all these people?
Jonah, that sounded like my calculus teacher.
Steve, something's not right in here.
No, Joe. Everything seems to be fine. I mean, we're in the third act. We've done one dance. We've got one left to go. Everything seems to be fine.
Ken? Yes, boys, it's me, Ken. Malibu Ken.
Oh, Ken. Ken. I never really thought that somebody like you could do something as bad as this.
What's that, Steve? Because I'm a sissy boy? Because my teeth are whiter than cosmetically possible? Because my clothes are nice and pretty? Is that why, Steve?
Well, I mean, I'm sure you've got some kind of problem and all, but I mean, well, heck, it's not like you were big and now you're small like Joe over here. That's the problem.
Steve, you gotta tell everybody, it's not the size of the boat. It's the motion in the ocean. It's not the size of the wand. It's the size of the fight. When you go around the corner and there's that thing, you go, God, I'm so small.
Relax, Joe. We'll deal with your small problem later.
He wets himself. He wets himself.
Only occasionally.
But anyway, Ken, why'd you do it now?
Well, Steve, it's not what, it's who.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, Steve, everything was fine. Until I met that wench, Barbie! Oh! Steve, the relationship started out fine. Then she became dominant. Everything was hers. Barbie's boating, Barbie's Corvette, Barbie's Jeep Wrangler, Barbie's penthouse suite. Steve, you can't imagine what it's like being a girl's toy. Well, look at it this way. Do you ever see Action Adventure King? Jungle Cruiser King? No. There's Fancy Tea Time King with matching apron and lace doilies. And every time I tried to explain it to her, she trampled me with Barbie's Party Time Budweiser Clydesdale. So there was only one solution. The only solution out here, Steve. Kill him! Kill the women! So now, I moved to this island, hired the natives, and here I am, no longer Ken, Barbie's boyfriend. I'm Ken, Barbie's nemesis.
Joe. Yes, Steve?
Here's Barbie. Wacko.
And besides, look at this permanent underwear. It doesn't come off. I've tried everything. I've tried soap, cutting it, burning it.
Steve, don't make us so bad. Swing it around. I'm working with G.I. Don off the deep end over here, and now the Manson laying over here.
Hey, Steve, would you like a burrito?
Joe, you wouldn't dare.
No, wouldn't I?
Put it away, Joe.
No.
Boys! Joseph, Stephen, boys, we don't have to fight. We can all be Malibu Joes. We can live in a world without sorority women. Can you imagine what that would be like?
I don't like this play.
Well, despite that, join me, and we should rule the world. Chins.
No, get him. Hold it, guys. Hold it. Put him down. Joe.
Steve?
You don't think I could have been girls' school?
I don't know.
But anyway, guys, I've got $6 million in my wallet. What do you say we head over to where there's only a bunch of babes, guys? We've done the whole show without any women. It's time for some women. How about let's head over to that planet of women? Come on, boys!
Find